An American man is charged with the taking out of his Jamaican-born mother in the United States. This has left the entire community where this female resides in the United States in shock after news spread of the grisly discovery of the body of the Jamaican. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 007 TV Let's Talk, and we're about to discuss this on the program. We ask you, please remember just to like, share, subscribe to the channel, click that notification bell and click on all so you're always updated with the latest report. We'll be right back after the break with the details. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for Links 007 TV Let's Talk. Now, a family in Jamaica is actually mourning the passing of a family member who was viciously taken out by her own son. Now, this has left the whole entire area where this female resides in Connecticut, United States in shock after her neighbors became concerned after not seeing her for some time. But what happened in this case is very sad and it's very unfortunate to know that your own son would do such a thing to you as a mother. This would have been someone that you would have grown for many years to become an adult. 25 years old, this individual was, and he decided as if this was time to end his mother's life, which is very sad and it's very unfortunate. However, the police believe that he might have been on drugs and they are actually checking to see whether they can have a psychiatric evaluation of this individual to see how best they can come to some concrete evidence as to why he would have wanted to commit such an act. So we're going to provide you now with the latest that we have in relation to this matter. But all I can say, this is very shocking to many, as this individual was said to be a loving and caring person who was very quiet and calm. Let me provide you now with the latest that we have to bring to you in relation to this. A man has reportedly confessed to the taking out of his 50-year-old Jamaican-born mother at a home in Stamford, Connecticut, United States. Winston Weathers, a 25-year-old resident of Stamford, was arrested in New York on Tuesday after Denise McLaughlin was found dead with stab wounds inside her apartment on April the 2nd. Weathers appeared in the Stamford Superior Court a day later on murder charges and was held on suicidal watch on a $2.5 million bond, according to the Stamford Advocate News website. He is to return to court on May 24th. During the court arraignment, Senior Assistant State Attorney Maureen Honorowski said that Weathers had checked himself into a New York psychiatric facility where he was later arrested by police. Now, this individual, now after carrying out this vicious act on his mother, he then checked himself into a psychiatric facility. Why couldn't he have done this before he took the life of his mother? Let me continue with this report. Weathers then gave a full confession once in custody of the Stamford police, Honorowski said, during which he was arrested and charged with the offense. The accused reportedly told police that he stabbed his mother a week before her body was discovered at the location. During that week, the accused is said to have went to Boston and New York, where he attempted to commit suicide multiple times, according to court documents. Earlier, a friend of McLaughlin told police that they became concerned about her whereabouts after not seeing her at the apartment for some week, where she spent most of her time managing the upkeep of the building. Police then went to McLaughlin's apartment where she lived with Weathers. It is stated in a report that this individual lived at the same apartment with his mother. According to the arrest warrant, McLaughlin died of stab wounds to her neck and stomach. McLaughlin, a New York apartment building owner, was well known in the Bronx community and was an active member in a number of organizations in that area. Captain Richards of the Stamford Police Department said that the tragic incident only became tragic as it appears the victim died of the actions of her own son. The police report that Weathers has been living at his mother's house recently at the Minor Street apartment, according to the police. They found evidence of crack cocaine in his bedroom and also other parts of the house. So this individual was said to be on drugs. 4 days prior to the incident, the police were called by Miss McLaughlin, who reported a disturbance. She said to police at that time that Weathers, and this is the individual allegedly who committed the act, was possibly high or intoxicated and causing a scene outside her house. The report further said that Miss McLaughlin told police that she had kicked him out the house because he was trying to throw a good job away. Miss McLaughlin was an active member in an organization of international development which conducts medical mission across the Caribbean and Africa. Now, this individual seemed as if she was a well-rounded individual, and the police theorized that this Weathers person would have been intoxicated when he committed the act, and he was actually arrested by the police after he checked himself in a psychiatric facility. Whether charges will be laid against him, we can't state that just yet because they're going to have a psychiatric evaluation taking place before he goes to court. But what happened to this Jamaican born female is very sad and it's very unfortunate. And it just goes to show you how people can become so enraged and controlled by these substance abuse, and we have to really find some ways and means of dealing with situations such as these. But it's very sad to see what happened to this young 50-year-old woman. Still had a lot of life in her, and her life cut short because of her son and that substance that he decided to use, and those types of life that he wanted to live. But we continue to just provide you with more details in relation to this, and we continue to just track this story for you and provide you with any more information to come on this. This has been Links of Blood 7 TV. Let's talk, peace out, and bless, and much respect goes out to you, the viewers, for always supporting the movement of Links of Blood 7 TV.